Hello, welcome to Arvada Young Professionals in your shoes. We are here with Ian from Arvada Rentals. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Ian, you are, remind me if I'm mistaken, but you are the outside sales rep for the South region for Arvada Rentals, correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. Sorry about the microphone. I'm going to work on the passing back and forth. But with that being said, we're professionals. Ian, tell us a little bit. Where'd you grow up?
So I actually grew up here in Colorado. Back in, in the early 2000s, before Centennial was Centennial. Now it was Inglewood. So right between Arapahoe Road and I-25. That's my hometown.
Very nice, very nice. Well, we're here in Arvada. Obviously, we all know why we're here. This is where the Arvada Young Professionals calls home. But tell us a little bit more about, your life. What's some of the best advice you've ever gotten for your life that you would share with somebody else?
So basically what I live by on a daily basis and going into work and everything like that is something that a quote my dad always told me. And it was, have fun, learn lots, and always be happy with yourself. Because being happy with yourself makes everything better as far as professional standpoint goes in work. And then also in your personal life, if you're happy with who you are, it kind of rubs off on everybody else. So at the same time, you learn a lot. Just keep your mind open to everything, and then everything just kind of falls into place. So and ultimately, that all leads up to just having fun.
I like it.
Yep.
Especially the fun part. So that's
No
just
doubt.
my thing. I teach adults to play. So so at the end of the day, Ian, what's that's your life a little bit. What about career advice? What's some of the best career advice you ever got?
So I had a mentor when I lived in Arizona for about a year and a half, and his name was Baz, and he had a whole lot of stuff to say every single day, but the best ones that came with me for a sales standpoint was every morning he'd come in and say his, quick pro quos as far as, hit door to door and floor to floor till there ain't no more. So motivation was the key, but one of his other best things was, keep a high PMA, which stands for positive mental attitude.
Okay.
So every single day we had a certain way of talking about each other and what we did during the day, and I tried to transfer that practice to here in Arvada. So my whole team knows, when they come to me, I'm going to have a positive mental attitude, the best that I possibly can, for as long as I possibly can, depending on the situation, but it always ends up that way.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to your career, what would you say you're most proud of?
It's not one thing, it's more multiple little things, but just basically in sales, and especially here in Arvada with the local community and even down in my region in Littleton, it's gaining the trust of our customers. So it's one of those, my proud moment is when a customer can come to me and know that if they need a piece of equipment or if they need to talk to somebody on our team, they're going to be able to trust them and get the job done. We help them out, and also just being friendly with them as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And lastly, my last question for you, Ian, what would you say was been the defining moment of your career?
Knowing when I was going to be in rental. So I've had a stint in service side for a long time for heavy duty trucking. That's how I got kind of into the business. But once the rental game started opening up to me, that's kind of when I knew where I was going to be. I fell into place with that and just fell in love with it. So chased it ever since.
Awesome. Well, Ian, thank you very much for the time. We are here at the Arvada location at Arvada Rentals. We hope to see you next time for another edition of In Your Shoes.